Wow. Well, I thank you
Yes.
for that. I mean, I love when people are able to give back and help the less fortunate and give more recognition to the people, or, you know, even whole countries or something that need that help. And us being here in the U.S. may not even be aware of it.
Yeah, we aren't, and it's happening. You know, God, probably every 3 minutes. You know, and
right.
It's an awful thing, and you know, and something needs to be done. And I know that, you know, like you just stated, that we here don't pay mind to it a lot of times, and because
right.
we have such remarkable freedoms, and so this is kind of our way to correlate what our project is about. Our content within the show is definitely different. It's more along the lines of what we call the game, in terms of prostitution and drugs and so forth. And but because of what being a high class escort is, it does correlate with the ideas of sex trafficking. And so for us, it's putting a message out there to let young women know that, you know, the money isn't more important. Your
right.
You know, your body, your vanity is far more important. And so, you know, this is our way of sort of, again, putting the message out there and also being able to give back towards an organization that we can help, you know, stop that sex trafficking.
Right, right. Well, you know, once you get your organization together, I mean, whatever information you have, please pass it on to me. I'd be happy to put it on my website.
I promise you, I would love for that. Yes, I mean, like I said, we're now in early development for the series, and once we get into a position of doing so, we're going to pretty much do everything at the same time, and we hope that everybody would get involved. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely help out with that. So, you know, keep in touch and let me know when it's all together.
Of course.
Now, one last thing before I let you go. I read that you were a singer at one time and actually recorded some songs. Are they out anywhere that we can listen to those?
Yeah, the old stuff is out. I mean, but that's the old rock stuff. I'm actually doing the country thing now. I was in Nashville for a couple of years. I had the opportunity to write with Warner Chappell, and I kind of, it was such a hard juggle, to be honest, between the two of having to audition, and I was going back and forth from Atlanta to Nashville working on the Vampire Diaries, and it just got to a point where I needed to get back to LA to just kind of get my career back on track and get back on a show and get to a place where I can not use the show, but I can use what a show can do as leverage to propel also a music career. So I am actually going to be taking a trip back to Nashville very soon to sit down and really start to put the record together. And these are just choices that you have to make. I know I've been talking about music now for quite some time, and it hurts to have to put it off because I don't want to, but I do now feel that we are in a position that I can actually do something. And I know that my team right now is trying to get in touch with or set up meetings with Big Machine, with Scott Bruschetta and those guys over at Big Machine, and you know, I'm still in touch with BJ Hill at Warner Chappell. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't want to speak too soon, and I'm gonna plug away, you know.
Well, you know what? I have another.
It is country music.
That's okay. That's okay. I love all kinds of music, and I do have another show that I do. It's a music show, and I mainly play indie music, you know, from people that are not signed with a label. So when you get that music going, that's another thing I can do is I can put that out there, and I can have you on that show, and we can talk about your new record.
I greatly appreciate that. Would be a blast. Yeah.
I'm all over the place, so.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Pretty busy.
That's good. Staying busy is always a good thing.
Yeah, I got to keep myself busy. But the other thing I wanted to touch on was that, of course, I don't know how many people know this, but I did not know that you're Guy Lombardo's grandson, and I was wondering if, you know, he inspired you in any way.
Uncle.
Great uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, did he inspire you in any way?
I mean, I would like to think so. I would like to think that you know, music is in my blood, yeah. I obviously was not even born yet. I was way too young to know much of who Guy was and what Guy, represented. All I do know is that he was a great talent, and we wouldn't have New Year's Eve in Times Square if it weren't for him. Good old anxiety. But my grandmother, was a massive singer and dancer, and she was always a main influence for me as well. So I would like to think that I would like to think he was an influence for me. Sure.
That's so cool. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking time out to chat with us today. I mean, I absolutely love talking with you, and you're welcome back anytime. Keep in touch with me about, your projects and that, and I'd be happy to help you out any way I can. And I'm sure David would too.
That. Well, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and we'll keep watching you on Burn Notice, so...
I appreciate
be a good
that
boy.
as well. We'll see. Again, I don't write it.
You're right. I know. I was just kidding with you.
But yes, thank you, and again, thank you guys so much for having me.
You're welcome, David.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all have a great night.
All right, you too. Thank you. Sorry about the static too.
Oh, no worries. It's okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I wish I knew where that static was coming from. Do you still hear it? No. You know what? Now I barely hear it, so it must have been his phone. Maybe he was on a cell phone or something.
Could be.
Because I don't hear it. Hopefully all the listeners could hear what he was saying, because it was a very pleasant, a very inspiring and interesting conversation that we had with him.
Yes, it was. I enjoyed it very much.
And I look forward to more that he has coming up. More Burn Notice. I want to see exactly what this character is about. Like I told him, I'm giving him a chance.
Was he on last night?
No,
I didn't get a chance to see.
No.
He was not.
No.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to be in every single episode, because, of course, the main character, Michael, is a lot going on right now. So, they're following him through what he's going through with being with the CIA or whoever he's with now. But it's always a good episode. I love Burn Notice. I never miss it. If there's a chance that I can't watch it live, I DVR it every time, and that's just one show I will never miss. And actually, I will miss once they stop making it. So let's hope that this petition that they have going around, if anybody's on Twitter, I've tweeted it out. It's called a tuition instead of petition, and make sure you sign it and tweet it out to your friends, anybody that you know that enjoys the show as much as we do, and hopefully maybe we can save it. And if not, well, unfortunately, that's just how it goes. It was a good run for 7 years, and I look forward to Stephen's new project, though. Nevermore.
Yes,
that sounds like it's really going to be good.
Yes, it does. I look forward to seeing it also.
Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Please follow Stephen on Twitter. It's at Stephen Martinez, and it's StephenMartinez. And, give him a shout-out. Say, if you enjoyed watching him on Guiding Light, on General Hosptial, on Vampire Diaries, on Burn Notice, anything, give him a shout-out. Let him know that you're watching. And follow our show, Take Two Radio, and that's with the number 2. You can follow David and Sabina, my other co-hosts, at Take Two Radio Crew. Follow us on Blog Talk. They'll send you an email each and every time we have a show set up, and that way you won't miss it. You can listen to the previous podcasts on iTunes and Stitcher. Stitcher is a mobile app that you can download to any of your mobile devices, and those are both free. Check out the website at take2radio.com, and you'll see our upcoming guests as well as a bunch of other stuff. We have a section called Authors. David and I just interviewed Alicia Coppola, and she has a new book out called Gracefully Gone, and it's about her and her father, and actually his journals are in there, and her journals are in there, and she talks about what her and her family went through with her father getting brain cancer and unfortunately eventually passing away from that, and how it affected her life and everybody else's life. And there's moments, that you'll laugh, there's moments that you'll cry, and there's a lot that you can relate to because we've all been touched with cancer in our life. So pick that up, and there's a lot of other books under there. So just check it out, take2radio.com with the number 2. And also join Scott Reeves and Lisa Locicero and David at their event, and that's on July 20th, right?
July 20th in Syracuse, New York, at the NBT Bank Stadium. There is a VIP at 1 o'clock, and then there's the baseball game, which is at 7. So it'll be, you get the baseball game will come with the VIP. So, and you will get a seat, you will get your own place. So the tickets come together, and let me see. Yeah. And
you can contact Wendy, right? Wendy at, if you want tickets, if you're interested at.
Yep, you can contact Wendy at SyracuseChiefs.com, or you can call her at 1-315-474-7833 for details. She'll tell you everything you want to know about the place, what's going on. She can throw a party, let me tell you that.
Yeah.
So please come join us.
Yep. If you're in the Syracuse area, go ahead and, give her a call or email her and join them in the fun. Baseball game and a couple of soapers, General Hospital. Scott Reeves was on Days of Our Lives. He was on Young and the Restless. Lisa's General Hospital. She was on The City. She was on Loving. She was on a lot of different things as well. And it'll be a fun time. So go ahead and contact her and get your tickets now before the time is up. You got a month yet, but that goes by really fast.
Yep.
David, thank you for joining me again tonight. Our next show isn't going to be until Monday, I believe. Let me look and see on my...
Monday, July 1st?
Monday, July 1st, yes, with Kathleen. Now, I'm not sure how you say her last name. It might be Gaddis or it might be Gaddis. I'm not sure, but she played Dr. Lisa Obrecht on General Hospital. She's Britt's mama, the evil mama.
Yep.
But she's also been in a lot of other shows, too, and movies. She's actually a multi-award-winning actress. So she'll be with us on Monday, July 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern, so I hope you'll be able to join us. There's more information on the website at take2radio.com on the home page. If you scroll down, you'll see it there. And again, thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless. Bye-bye, David.
Bye, Pam. Good night, everybody.
Good night.